This indicator is excellent. Target here. This indicator is next level.
Some trading videos use cautious language. This title makes an absolute promise. Can the documented rules support that claim? On Sohail PKO's channel, it reads, "Impossible to lose with this indicator. It prints money always." We documented the strategy, built an expert advisor, and put it through a controlled backtest. This is not a test of every possible way to use these indicators. It examines one documented automated interpretation executed repeatedly under a fixed configuration. The strategy combines two tools, dynamic trend bands and anchored VWAP signals by Big Beluga and the Andean oscillator by Alex Grover. The first identifies the trend, potential turning points, and pullback signals. The second checks whether momentum supports the reversal. The sequence begins with a trend flip. When the band changes direction, that is only an early warning, not an entry. The creator says the market may move sideways or immediately reverse again. Next, the strategy waits for the first signal after the flip, then for a break of market structure. A short needs a close below the relevant swing low. A long needs a close above the relevant swing high. Finally, the Andean oscillator must confirm momentum in the same direction. Only then is an entry allowed. The target is 1.5 times the risk, and the video recommends risking 1% per trade. But the stop method changes between examples. The short places the stop above the breaking candle, while the long places it below the pullback. That ambiguity matters when visual judgment becomes fixed code.
Of having a profitable trade, but please pay attention that you can never avoid all of your false signals. This is not possible in reality, and losing positions are always part of the game, and you need to manage them properly.
That warning is reasonable, and it changes the case. The explanation acknowledges unavoidable false signals and losing trades. It does not support the title's literal promise of being impossible to lose. To test the rules consistently, we built an MT5 Expert Advisor. It detects its reconstructed trend change, waits for its first qualifying signal, checks the structure condition, confirms momentum, sets a nominal target equal to 1.5 times the risk, and targets 1% of current equity per trade. We also added a spread filter, setup expiration, and a one-position limit. This EA is our automated interpretation, not an exact signal clone. We did not verify every internal signal against the original TradingView indicators, and the creator may apply discretionary judgment manually. By default, the EA uses the final entry confirmation candle for both stop directions. That differs from the long example's pullback stop, and it matches the shown short example only when the structure break and momentum confirmation occur on the same candle. The source compiled successfully with 0 errors and 0 warnings. That confirms compilation only. It does not validate signal fidelity or profitability. We tested the default configuration across 6 months. The report lists history quality at 100%, a $10,000 starting balance, and 108 completed trades. This gives us a 6-month sample of this implementation, but it remains one configuration, not a universal test of every market condition. First, the win-loss distribution. 41 trades were profitable, and 67 were losses. The win rate was 37.96%. With a target equal to 1.5 times the risk, the theoretical break-even win rate is 40% before costs. This result finished below that threshold. Next, the quality of those returns. The profit factor was 0.90, about 90 cents in gross profit for every dollar lost. Expected payoff was negative $5.67, meaning the completed trades averaged a loss of $5.67 per trade in this test. Finally, the risk behind the headline result. The test ended with a net loss of $612.83, while maximum equity drawdown reached 16.34%. The report records a maximum run of 11 consecutive losses totaling $1,030.14. The ending balance alone does not capture that pressure. 6 months and 108 trades are enough to judge this specific test, but not every manual variation or market condition. Under the default configuration, this automated implementation failed. I would not use it alone with real money without further validation. This result does not prove the indicators are useless. It means the original claim was not supported. That is the difference between an attractive chart example and a repeatable trading system. Comment the next YouTube strategy you want us to test. Subscribe to Beat Market Maker and like the video to support evidence-based testing. This content is educational and is not financial advice.